And just like that, we are live once again. On
On
this
this
good
good motherfucking
Saturday.
Saturday, very good Saturday. Yes,
Yes, yes, yes, yes, yes.
super motherfucking Saturday. Key and Carrie. I am
hmm
Troy.
I'm Damon.
He is motherfucking Damon, and we are
Yes.
back at it. Chasing
Hmm
motherfucking LA, season
Right,
3,
right.
episode 5. Cheers to the Brotherhood. Heavy
Brotherhood,
emphasis
interesting.
on very. I was gonna say that. Heavy emphasis on brotherhood.
hmm
Quotations on brotherhood. Anywho, before
Right.
we get to that, shout out to everybody who's going to join us on this
Yes,
motherfucking
yes.
live. Shout out to everybody who's going to watch this on the playback. Hashtag
Right,
playback
right,
game.
right. hmm
Shout out to
hmm
Chasing. Shout out to all of the Chasing personalities, cast members that come to show support.
Yes,
Um, Baby, I feel like we're kind of gonna. I feel like on my end, we got some things to talk about this episode. First of all, it's been a long 2 weeks.
yes.
So let us know down in the comments what you guys have been up to, what's going
As well as the
on.
chat, yes.
Yes, let us know. Yes, in the chat. And then also when this comes becomes a posted actual video on YouTube.
hmm
Shout out to YouTube because YouTube has never done us wrong, like most platforms. Let us know what's going on with y'all, how y'all feel about the season, how y'all feel about this episode. But chasing motherfucking LA,
Yes.
yeah.
Let's get into it.
Episode 6, baby. How was you feeling
Yes.
about the? First of all, how was you feeling about this 2 week break? And then how do you feel about this
Oh.
episode, baby?
No shit, I
Say
kind of missed everything. We kind of got into the rhythm of like putting out an episode every week. So I kind of missed y'all. Like I missed y'all. I
hmm
missed talking about the show. I missed the shenanigans. So it's good to be back. It's definitely good to be back. And I just want to say shout out to the people that are in the building. Ebony Hinton, thank you for being here, girly. She said, well, hello, good evening, y'all. Period. Got y'all popcorn, ready to
Yes.
snack and talk a little shit. I'm here for it. And shout out to Ray C. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank
Good
you
to see
everybody for
you.
being
Yes,
here.
just like that, we are here. And we here to give our commentary. So shout out to everybody. Definitely, of course, like Troy said, leave your thoughts in the chat. And in the comments when this becomes a video. Also, shout out to Spicy Original. Thank you for being
Spicy
here,
Original,
girl.
yes, thank
Good to
you.
see
The chat
you.
is popping. Yes,
Yes,
period.
come on, chat. But yeah, this episode was cool. Do you hear a little feedback, or am I tripping? No.
No, I don't. No,
Okay,
I don't.
maybe that's just me. Okay, let me put that over there. But yeah, so yes, episode 6. Cheers to Brotherhood. 6 episodes in. Okay, okay. Again, we talked about the difference between chasing Atlanta and chasing LA. Um, I can't think of episode 6 of Chasing Atlanta from last season, but things are coming along. The group is starting to form. I like the scenes where people were kind of bonding and having fun, especially when they were on the bus. I thought that or the van. I thought that was really nice. But yeah, it's coming together slowly but surely. How did you
hmm
feel about this episode and where we are in the season?
Um, First of all, I miss chasing. The 2 week break felt like a month, baby.
hmm
Um, I don't know. I felt like I had a couple babies and divorced a couple of niggas in
Break
this two
babies,
week
baby.
span. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No break babies. But episode 6. This was I could say this was an interesting episode. I'll say interesting
hmm
because um I like that this group doesn't really have a kind of I guess like a Mean Girls or like a Lord of the Flies type of mentality where it's like a
No.
follow the leader type of kind of
Hmm.
what's Mean Girls. Let me not use that, but
hmm
um I kind of feel like there isn't really like a follow the leader kind of
Okay.
opposed to like last season where I feel like excuse me, like the new faces were trying to kind of please the vets, the OGs.
hmm
I don't really get that this season. Also to kind of speak
Well.
on what was going on episode 6 of last season of Chasing Atlanta.
hmm
I have to go back to my notes, baby. Now, episode 6 of Chasing Atlanta, The Great Divide. That's when
Was that the lemon squeeze? The lemon.
that was not the Lemonsky. That was our
Uh,
interview with Sammy. Shout out to Sammy Austin, baby.
okay. Yeah. Shout out to Sammy.
Quentin. Okay, that was Quentin's birthday party. He showed up 3 hours late and had everybody. Okay, so
Oh.
that was what was
Okay.
going on in
So shit
episode
had
6.
already popped off. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, where is my girl Chocolate Beauty? Now we know Chocolate Beauty funded
Where is
the first
Chocolate
season, the
Beauty?
inaugural season of Chasing LA. I'm missing her
Yes.
ads. I'm also missing that 6 inch wig sitting on top of her head. Um,
You are
Shout
so
out to my girl
petty.
Chocolate Beauty. Missing my girl
Yes.
Chocolate Beauty. But overall, this was an okay episode.
Hmm.
It was cute. I'll give it that. Shout out to Chasing, Miss Chasing. But let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's get
Okay.
into it.
Yes. Like we said, episode 6. Cheers to Brotherhood. Um, definitely, of course, like we said, like, comment, subscribe. Trying to get to 1K. So yeah, let's get into it.
Reality. As you're watching, make sure you like,
Oops, I didn't
comment,
mean to
and
sound those.
subscribe. And don't forget to become a member today so you can get exclusive content and behind the scenes
Can you
for the
still
show.
hear it?
Follow us on social media
Yeah.
for announcements and
Okay.
posts.
I don't want to play the sound. So there we go. Okay. So I probably should have played this while we kind of talked about it and the whole season as a whole. But we start off this episode with PB at OC Pride. A lot of Pride performances
Mhm.
in recent for Chasing Reality. Like I know Javante did a Pride performance. Tramel last season at
Yeah.
Atlanta did a Pride performance. Noel
Hey,
did a
Ken
Pride
Dolly.
performance. Ken Doll did a Pride performance. So yeah,
Yep.
I love
Yeah.
the
Shout out to that.
community, the
Mhm.
integration, all of that. But yeah, he this shot sent me because I was like, wait, what am I watching again? Like I saw
Right,
body and ass. I was like, wait, am I on the wrong? I'm on
baby.
the
I'm like, is
wrong
this
Tubi,
Showtime
baby.
After Dark? What's going
I'm on the
on?
wrong tube, baby. What is going on?
Goodness.
But but yeah, shout out to PB. He is
Pause this
performing
look,
with his
baby.
group. Which
I'm
look?
sorry. Pause
You talking about this
this right
look?
here, baby. Yes. PB, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish your look, but let's pause this look because
No, let's
I
get
got some
into it.
questions.
Let's get into it. Cause
I
it's
said
given
PB,
like,
he giving cockroach from Friday After Next, baby. It's giving he
oh,
just hit the splits and he about to go
I can see
skateboard through
that.
the mean streets of LA.
I can see that.
Uh,
It's
the
kind of given
bedhead
like,
is sending it.
yes, it's given like Freaky Friday if like instead of a teenage girl, it was a teenage boy. And like the mom fused together because it's the hair is also kind of
Who
giving me like mom, but
who would he
the
swap?
outfit
Who
is
would he swap bodies with? Now my pick, Gary Busey.
yeah.
Gary Busey.
Come on, Gary
No
Busey.
shade.
I was gonna say
No
Thomas
shade.
Lennon, also known as Dangle from Reno
I'm not mad at
911.
that. Reno 911,
Yes,
yes. I ain't mad at Dangle.
I could
I
definitely see that. I
nah, I
could
ain't
see
mad
them
at that.
switching places. Yes, yes, yes,
Shout
yes.
out to PB baby.
But yeah, the skin is on point. The hair is on point. I'm living for the look. It's
It
giving
is cute baby.
suburban. It's
It
giving
is,
suburban.
yes.
But yes, PB is performing with his group. I forgive me the name. It's funny because
On
like
cue, baby.
on cue, I was like, it was on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't really think of it. But shout out to on cue as well. But yeah, they perform at OC Pride. What did you think of the performance? It was kind of given like it was actually funny that you said that the episode 6 of Chasing Atlanta was Sammy's performance because I feel like this was like PB's like Coachella performance. Like he performed like a couple of different songs. Like he had a outfit change. I was like, okay, period. I was kind of looking for it.
I was looking
Um,
for the set. I said,
yeah.
like, in my opinion, live for Pretty Boy, live for
Hmm.
PB. I said his energy started off kind of low,
Low.
very
Yeah.
Tati Dior,
Yes.
very Javante.
Not Tati Dior.
No shade, love PB, but I said his energy was kind of maybe he was filling out the crowd. Maybe he
Yes.
was a little nervous, but
The
I said
Red Bull
overall, I
didn't
feel
kick
like he
in
did.
yet.
It did kick in, or
Yeah.
the bump, bump, bump. I'm
Don't
just
do
playing.
that.
Love you, PB.
Don't.
I love you, PB. Allegedly, just saying. But yeah, I said that the audience, he was fucking with the audience. The crowd loved the music, the dance moves. Now I'm
Hmm.
curious because there was like 5 other people when we saw this group last time. Did the
Yes.
rest of the band not make cuts?
Yes.
What was
Did they have
happening?
to cut somebody in this? Did it become making a band and somebody got eliminated? Potentially.
That part.
Potentially.
That
Um,
part.
I also want to say shout out to the bald dude, the dancer, because in the first scene he was in when they was in the studio, baby, the rhythm was not there. But this
He
in the
found it.
performance, I said, okay, he's eating it up. He had the energy.
Mhm.
He had the sass. I was like, okay, look at you performing. Um, which song did you like the best?
probably the last song that PB and Mark performed together.
Okay, okay.
I think it
I
was
was
yes. It's a honestly that's the song that you put on late night. Maybe riding
I was
solo,
gonna say that. Yes.
maybe around with your
Going to
nigga,
pick up a
you know.
nigga. Yes. Going
Yeah,
to
you
yes.
throw that on, open up
Uh
the
huh.
sunroof, crack the windows, baby. It's that type of vibe. I also
Yes.
said that the last performance, PB and Mark was just like Team Extreme. Straight to 2000, WWF
yes.
2000, baby. I was living for the lowrider
Yes.
jeans, the colors,
Yes.
the material of the top. I was like, okay, PB and Mark. Like I was like, this was a cute performance. Let me not say cute because I feel like that kind of takes away from his. But this
I
was
see
a
what
great
you mean.
performance. Like
Yes.
I was like you said, the outfit changes, the different song selections. Because I really thought it was going to be like one song and then
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he gave set, he gave bits, he gave movement, theatrics. He should have had a high pony in his head,
He
baby.
should have.
Do a
And
couple
you want
of
to talk about a couple, twirls, I guess. But it's funny that you talk about outfits, or we were talking about fits because how do you feel about this top? I paused it because I said this top is giving if Spider Man had a bottom bitch, I feel like Mary Jane would wear this top. I feel like that's what it would give. like
now when you say bottom bitch, is she a working girl or just his man girl? When you say you
I,
gotta,
it depends on the day. A little of this, a little of that.
my
You know,
goodness, I'm not mad at
very.
that.
You know,
I could see Mary
because
Jane
it was
waiting at
given
home for
kind
Peter
of
Parker.
web, like
Mhm.
it's mesh and then it's white, so it was just kind of giving like a web tee. I feel like this would be Spider Man's bottom bitch. I feel like Mary Jane wears this when she's trying to get it popping. With
I could see that.
yeah,
Maybe Spidey shooting that web, and that's what it's giving.
yes, I'm here
Okay,
for it.
I'm not
So
mad
when he
at
pulled
that.
it off, I was like, okay, I'm here for this
And the
top.
hoochie daddy shorts, I'm not mad at that. It's
Yes,
very
with the hoochie daddy shorts.
very 2000, like a 2000 pop diva,
Yes,
maybe mid
I can
2000
see
pop
that.
diva. Very Christina Aguilera. Christina
Yes,
Aguilera and her dirty air that she don't like to talk about, but
yes.
we lived through
You
it,
know when
Xtina
she
baby.
when she went urban, baby. Her urban era.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think the best song was the song he has with his bandmate. I have shit memory, so I can't remember the bandmate's name. But I think
Mark.
Mark. So I feel like their chemistry is really good. I feel like some of the music, like some of the songs that PB played, I feel like the singing that he has with Mark, I feel like it goes better with his rapping because I feel like his rap style is very pop, and I feel like it works well with like the pop singing that Mark has. So I feel like that's why it was the best song because it fused together better. Whereas like I feel like, hey, no shade to PB. Shout out to you in the comments. I feel like the other music is kind of giving like Iggy Azalea, which no shade to Iggy, that's not a bad thing, but it's just I feel like it's
Goodness.
different. I feel like it flows better with the pop singing or whatever. But shout out to them. To do a whole type of multiple song performance. I feel like that was super cool. The dancers were in unison. They had their outfits.
And
I
PB and
said,
the knee pads, baby. I just noticed.
yes,
I just peeped the knee
yes.
pads. 10
Listen,
points for the knee pads,
don't
baby.
don't want to be a light skinned bitch with dark knee pads. Okay, I'm just
You got
saying.
one more,
I'm
baby.
just
You got
saying.
one more.
I'm just saying.
That's your
I'm
last
sorry.
one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you on your knees, listen. We've all been there. But I ain't trying to get no.
You
I
got
ain't trying to get
one
no
more.
bruises on my knees,
Oh
child.
my goodness.
Start the allegation. Not trying to get that happening. But
I
I
can't.
also respected the political messaging that he had in his
I'm glad that you
music.
brought that up. Yes.
He said, of course, fuck
Hmm.
ICE. Like
Hmm.
nobody's illegal. I live for that, and basically trying to use this as an opportunity to come together.
Hmm.
To speak about like where we are as a culture, community, and the administration. So, I thought that was cool. And I appreciated that. But yeah, did you have anything else to say about his performance?
The performance was cute. The message PB was conveying
Hmm.
spreading awareness. I said kudos, shout out to that.
Yeah,
Because we need more people kind of trying to spread that message. But I said no
right.
shade PB. I see it for you, but it's your people that got 47. up in office.
Well,
So
he's trying to do his job. He's
I
trying to be
get
an
that.
ally, and
I get that, baby. I
yeah,
feel like he should probably just run through a couple red neighborhoods, baby, with some blue spray paint and just be on
yes,
that tip, baby.
yes.
Riley from Boondocks when he was doing graffiti.
I'm here
Be
for
on
it.
that type
I'm
of
here
tip.
for it. Yes.
But that was my last thought on Unq's performance. Shout out to them. They did late nights. Okay, that's the name of that song. I cannot think of
Yes.
the name
Late
of the
night.
song. But yes,
Yeah.
this was cute. The set was cute. Shout out to
Hmm.
Unq and PB.
Yes. I
Yeah.
gotta know where these this. I'm not really a big Mesh fan, but I'm starting to get more into it. So I wonder, PB, where did you get these tops from?
Right. I
Like,
feel like I feel like the next time we go out to the club, that should be our fit. You should be in a PB fit, and I'll be dressed like Mark.
yes. I said,
That
PB,
would
where
be
you get these tops from? And I'm not talking about the dancers, because I feel
my
like even the woman is
goodness.
giving down top lesbian vibes, but that's neither here nor there. Um, but yeah, this was his this was his Coachella, and I was here for it.
Mhm.
Um, Shout out to Ray C. They said the knee pass was given Janet Jackson. Yes, when you're doing choreography, you gotta have the right equipment because you never know what
That
you
part.
gonna pop
Or
lock
in
into.
Jocelyn's vocabulary, choreography. I said, girl,
Choreography, yes, the choreography.
goodness.
And I'm glad they learned they 8 counts because she was trying to teach those poor women
She
the dance
was
without counting. And I'm like,
without
how are they
counting.
supposed to know the timing if you're not
And then
counting
got
out
mad
there?
that they didn't pick up on it. Like, girl, where's the counting? Like,
Wow, a
that's
mess,
Jocelyn Hernandez for you, baby.
a whole mess.
Shout out to
But PB,
Cabaret.
said 2000s pop diva was the vibe. Yes. Okay. What is it safe to say maybe what's her name? Really Zara Lawson? Is it given that? Do you know who that is?
I've heard of her. That's homegirl that
Okay.
was kind of thrown it in a circle at her most recent performance. Um,
Maybe.
why do people keep making mediocre girlies a thing? Like, can we stop making vets happen?
Jesus.
Please.
Not me comparing him to Zara Lawson and you like, can we stop making that? I don't know if you say he's mediocre, but
It
that's
is. Cause I see it for
that's a
PB,
mess.
but I saw
Yeah.
homegirl kind of performing. I was like, oh, okay. If
Yeah.
that's what it takes to become famous, baby, let me get in the booth, give some throw, and throw my ass in a circle. And Key and Carrie could become a household name, baby. Let me go
Well,
that route.
maybe you should listen. If that's gonna get us to 1K, then let's do
Not throwing ass in a circle for 1K.
it. Let's do it. Throw your ass on live for $1,000. Like I feel like it's giving that energy, but hey,
Oh my
listen,
goodness.
we need the 1K. But I also want to say before we leave this scene, I really appreciate their chemistry and just their relationship. They seem to really like uplift each other and support each other. And I feel like it's similar to Fly King I and the gentleman that was modeling for him and his brand. It's like
Hmm.
I love seeing like men and just people collab and like support each other. People always talk about how LA is like it will chew you up and spit you out in a heartbeat. So to have this community and people kind of supporting you through your creative journey, I think it's dope. So yeah, that was something that I thought stood out in this scene. Them just kind of like being creative, and just kind of supporting each other. But yeah, past that scene, we get to a scene with the wine tasting, of course. So Trey
The
Howard,
debauchery.
yes, is hosting a wine tasting. They get on a sprinter and then they go to did he say Santa Clarita? I want to say.
Mhm.
But yeah, they went there. Shout out to the Santa Clarita Diet with Drew Barrymore and a couple other people. I used to watch that show before it got canceled. But yeah, they get on the but before they get on the sprinter. Sorry, there was a dress code, and I love when they have events where they have dress codes because I just think it's fun to dress up in certain things. Um, but yeah, I do you think everybody like met the mark? Like
Hell
let's go
no.
through it because you know that we love to talk about the
No,
fashion.
absolutely not.
So okay,
Loso, or as I'll call him, BB, Beijing
yes,
and Baby Teeth. He
oh,
came dressed to rob a bank. I'm sorry. He be doing so much for me. We gonna talk about it, but Loso
baby,
came dressed
he
to rob a
was
bank.
dressed to rob a bank. Yes,
Like,
I
what we
could see
doing,
that.
baby?
I could see
Um,
that.
I kind of, I'll give everybody their flowers or their tens
Hmm.
for like attempting a preppy look.
Yes,
Baby, fucking I is straight
he
up
ate it.
Harvard. He
Yes,
did. That's straight
he
up
ate it
Princeton,
up.
baby.
Yes.
That's straight up. I got the purest cocaine in this
Hmm.
bag right now, and me and this
Yes.
fraternity is about to get lit. That's what it's giving. I am mad at fucking I.
I'm not
Um,
mad at it. Yeah, he ate that up.
Also, I feel like
Um,
Javante is also kind of more preppy, but it's kind of like a high school type of prep academy, or if
yeah,
that
it's
makes
giving
sense.
more streetwear. It's giving
Yeah,
more
yeah.
streetwear. And I
The what
noticed
song? No,
them shorts is giving mailman.
they
Like
are giving mailman,
I said, you work for the
eh,
post? What's going on? Cause
giving
them
Lucky from
shorts,
Poetic Justice, baby.
yes, definitely gave mailman tees. But I like this outfit.
Can we
Um,
also shout out Darian? Think Miss is in the building. You know
yes.
I live for Darian.
I said Darian was dressed like he was about to go get some money. Do with that what you
Yes,
will.
yo, baby.
Shout out to Darian.
Listen,
Darian was looking like he was about to go make some money, baby. Doing whatever he got to do. No shame, but he was dressed like he was ready to make some money. Where where
I
the,
can't.
where the niggas with the money at? That's what I want to know.
Baby,
Like,
well, when you say money, is it on the floor or on the dresser? I just gotta
baby,
know.
a little of this and a little of that, baby. If a gust of wind wiped that money off the dresser and land on the
Yes.
floor, then yeah,
Darian was definitely dressed for like a yacht party, a very
yes,
exclusive,
yes,
expensive
yes.
yacht party, baby. He looked good. The
Latino
color
Oasis,
looks
baby.
really. I wouldn't say that much, baby. I wouldn't say Latino Oasis, but yes, Darian looks like the color complements him. He looks like very. I mean, everybody
Yeah,
looks good, but
yeah,
Darian and
I
the
agree.
purple was just like, baby, yeah, he was going to get some money. I ain't mad at
Yeah.
that.
Um, I think for a dream in the background, I said, who's dressed in dream? Who's dressed in
Sherrod,
dream? They listen.
that's
They got a
the
lot in common. They got a lot
hey,
of common, especially since now S Dot is body down. Shout out to Sherrod. Now that he is body down, they do have a lot in common.
yes.
But I like Dream, but yeah, baby, these fashions are giving Red of My SMT. I don't know what's going on with this outfit, um but yeah, shout out to him. You said Loso is giving did you say school shooter or did you say what did you say?
Whoa,
what
it's
did,
too
what did
much,
you say?
baby. I
I
said
can't
bank robber,
remember. Oh, bank robber.
bank robber.
Okay.
He's going to rob a bank, baby.
Okay, okay. Sorry
The
about
the
that. Yeah,
bag is
sorry.
holding his automatic rifle,
Yes,
and the
yes,
glasses is Men in Black is about to go rob a bank, baby. I don't know.
yes,
This is
yes, yes,
not
yes.
preppy.
I
I mean,
think the
if
thing,
in the terms of it is kind of giving Homeboy from American Horror Story. Tate, remember he did that
yes.
awful thing. That's what it's giving.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
what it's giving.
I think the theme was more so like, because there is different types of prep. So I feel like the theme was technically because they're going to like a wine tasting, probably like a country club vibe. I feel like that's what Trey probably should have said. Like, oh, like the theme is country club. Like, come like you
Hmm.
dress like you going to a country club. Um, but yeah, I think that if that was determined, I feel like if that was more so said, I feel like people would have maybe changed their fits.
Hmm.
Um, shout out to Hershey, dressed like Arthur, no shade,
That
but
yes, literally took the
yes,
rest out of
definitely
my
giving
mouth.
Arthur.
I was gonna
Like,
say Carlton Banks if Carlton was from Philly and not Bel Air.
yes, right, 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 right. PB also in the bag. I feel like his outfit was cute. Him and Fly, I think, kind of rival each other when it comes to who won and the
I
who was the
agree.
best dressed. Yeah,
PB
and
also dressed
also
like he about to go get some money. I ain't mad at that. Him and
he
Darian look
is.
like they about to go on a hop in an Uber
Yes,
Black baby and go do some
yes.
things. I ain't mad at
Remember
that.
Claus when they had the preppy chick with the red hair?
Yes.
I feel
Yes,
like
yes, yes,
it's
yes, yes.
giving her and Niecy Nash from Claus. I feel like that's
And,
the duo I want to see.
and you
Shout
want
out
to
to
be
if you've
honest, the
ever
red
seen
hair was a
Claus.
most real bitch. Yes. Shout out to
She
Claus.
was.
Shout out to Niecy
She
Nash.
was.
The red hair was a most real bitch
She said, "Don't
in
let
that
this
shot,
fool
baby.
you. I got a tennis bracelet on me.
Listen, don't let this
Don't."
quiet and the sophisticated. Listen. What's her name?
Hmm.
Polly? I think her name was
Polly,
Polly.
Polly,
Yep.
yeah. But shout out to Trey for putting on
Yes.
this event. I think the event was kind of up there with Andre's event in terms of preparation. I mean, he had the sprinter, He had the cheeses, the charcuterie boards in the sprinter. I think the wine tasting was very like the place they went to was very high grade. I was kind of into it. I thought he did a good job of like planning it out, and even like the little I don't know if this was production or if this was him, but even like playing the music and guessing whose music it is, like giving people their chance to like kind of rap their music or like sing their
Mhm.
music. Also like even like doing the like impersonations like who am I thought that was very fun, and I feel like I was happy that everybody had like didn't take themselves too seriously and just kind
Right,
of enjoyed
right.
the moment. So I appreciated that. I thought that was a good. He was a good
Same.
host for this. I mean, until he crashed out, but he was a good host.
um, Not to cut you off, man. I do want to
Uh
highlight
huh.
this comment from PB right here,
Uh
baby,
huh.
because we stand Darian. We go up for thick misses,
Yes,
baby.
we do like
Absolutely
Darian.
go up for Darian. I also think Darian is a vibe. Like,
He is a
especially
vibe.
this thing
He's
when
that
he
one
played his
coworker that
song.
you fuck with.
Listen, baby, that's who you want to go to happy hour with. When he
Yes.
stood up and started throwing ass in a circle, I said, okay, Darian. Like,
Yes. Yes.
honestly,
Yes.
if you want
Yes.
to be honest, I kind of feel like Darian had probably the best song out of everybody on the bus. Like, it was
I can see
hype.
that.
I
I can see that.
mean, you put it on in the
There's
club,
one other
everybody's just
person
going
that I
to.
was like, this actually don't sound half bad, but we'll get there. But yes, his music, I did
Okay,
like his
but
music.
yes, shout out to Darian. Also,
Hmm.
again, shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to the chat,
Yes.
baby. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Hmm.
So excited to be back reviewing this goddamn episode. So much happened, but
Yes.
this damn anybody PB,
Can I?
how long was this sprinter ride to the vineyard? Because this shit felt like it lasted forever.
It did seem like it took a day and a half. Spicy Original said, I agree. Trey did a good job putting the event together. Yeah, I think he did his big one with that.
Mhm.
Um, little anchor in the making, dare I say? Like,
It's only episode 6. We let's
that's
let's
true.
get to that at
Let's
the
give it a
end of
little
the season.
time. Let's give it a little time. Yes. Um, but yeah, the fits were fitting, whether that's good or bad. I laughed at Payne saying that like I guess making fun of them wearing like hoochie daddy shorts and y'all dressed like 304s. I said I don't want no type of fashion critique from a grown man that's wearing a damn crown, unironically. Like I don't you can't say nothing to me with a damn crown on your head.
That part.
I'm good. Like it's I get it. It's your what is it? Your theme. Your not your
Aesthetic.
theme. What is it called? Your brand. Like a part of your brand. But I'm just
Mhm.
like you can't come for me with a crown on. Like it's not giving that. Um, but yeah, like I said, the music was good. Um, for the most part. They speaking of King Payne, they played Payne's music, and I actually thought it wasn't bad. I was kind of vibing to it. Now, mamas can't sing, so they might need a little auto tune. But the structure of the song, the lyrics, the way the song came together, I wasn't mad at it. I was not mad at it. I could see
Okay.
myself listening to it. Yeah,
Okay.
I
I
could see
said
myself getting
King
into
Payne was
it.
on the track, kind of sounded like Mama D, but I ain't mad at that.
Yes,
Sound a
I
little
could
bit
see
like
that.
Mama D, but I ain't mad at that.
I could see that.
I love
Yes.
that for you. I kind of did want
Um,
to ask. I kind of want to backtrack just a little bit. The Precious, I
mhm.
like you said. I'm glad nobody really took themselves too seriously. Everybody
Yeah.
was laughing, had a good time. Who do y'all think
Hmm.
had the best impression?
Ooh, that's a good one. Best impression. I'm trying to think of all the impressions. Uh,
I'm
you go
probably
first.
gonna say I'm probably gonna have to give it to Javante, baby, because every time we
Okay,
see Fucking 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 comes in like fair funeral, baby.
that's
Remember when she
TT.
entered that spirit,
That's TT, and that's
comes in hugging and kissing everybody with the heavy
Yes,
ass bag, like I live for it, baby. So yes,
yes.
Javante had the best impression. I love Ian
That
Down, baby.
auntie that's gonna get down to business. Gonna get the
Absolutely,
people that don't want to talk to talk. Like they gonna
absolutely,
make shit
and I
move.
absolutely love that about
Yes,
Fucking Hot. But yeah, I said
yes.
Javante had.
But yeah, that's funny. Is his bag safe though? Is that why he always got it? Shout out to the comments. Like,
I feel like around some of these girls, yeah, I feel like his bag is safe.
okay,
I
that's
feel like it
yes.
might be safe.
Um,
Um,
also, I never said this, but I do like Andre's song. the hymn song,
Yes,
and I guess
him and Father God.
Kid
Yes.
Ken, who I know of, who's a popular gay rapper, got on the remix, I guess. So shout out to that. The song is really
Hey,
becoming a thing. Honestly, I feel like everything that Andre does, seemingly he's successful at it. Like even doing music, it's like, oh, he got featured in the Noah's Ark movie. Like he got
mhm,
a collab with a popular gay rapper. So I'm like, okay, period.
mhm.
Andre doing his big one.
That
I'm
part,
not mad
baby.
at it.
Now,
Um,
PP in this top, baby. This is kind of giving.
I saw this one too.
It's kind of
I
giving
wasn't mad at it.
a little Silent Hill,
Okay,
um,
I
a
wouldn't have thought
little
that, but
Resident
okay.
Evil.
Resident Evil, I could
Just
definitely see that. I could definitely see that.
the
I could see that.
almost like the flesh color
I feel like
almost
the
looks like
nipples should have
he's
been cut out. Definitely should have had the nipples
and maybe
poking out,
Pierce on his Sinead Claremont shit.
and maybe Pierce.
And
Yes,
maybe Pierce on his Claremont shit. I
yes.
ain't mad at that. The top
Hmm.
isn't bad. It's just if it was just a solid color like the shoulders, neck area, if it was just
Hmm.
that color, I feel like it would A. But it's going into like he could possibly be injured, and that's what's throwing me off. That crimson baby, it's like
That
you a
crimson.
zombie,
Okay.
like baby, are you turning shit?
Yes.
Like
Come on, Resident Evil
what's going
team.
on?
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. A Blade team.
I'm also
I'm
living
here
for
for
this
it.
haircut. Now the haircut, it should have been the QVC
Spiked a
ad,
little bit.
baby. That Tony spiked a little bit. That Tony, that wig homegirl on QVC was advertising. The
Yes.
PB's wig should have gave that. I'm going
I'm here
to,
for it.
you get a blowout at your. She
They
said
could have gave
she would say blowout.
A little Liza
A
Minnelli,
little,
just a little bit.
yes.
Like, just a little,
A little
just a
Liza
little bit of
Minnelli,
Liza
yes.
Minnelli.
Just a
Yeah,
little Minnelli, baby.
yeah.
Just a little Liza Minnelli. Shout out to that,
I'm here
baby. You
for
ain't
it.
shit for that.
I'm
You ain't
here
shit
for
for
it
that.
though. I'm here
You
for it.
ain't shit for that.
Um, but yeah, yeah, they were on the sprinter for a long time. Um, I thought it was funny when PB was like, "I'm best dressed, so I'm not about to be. Y'all not about to come for me and imitating nobody. Y'all already on my head, so I just pass it to the next person." I said, "You know what? That might have been a smart move. I'm not mad at it." I also really like King Payne's jacket in this confessional. I thought it
Me
was
too.
pretty cute.
Me too. Cause
He stayed
I look
bundled
for
up, so
for
bundled up and
a black
fashionable, I
a
guess.
black jacket. Yes.
Yes. Um, but yes, Darian had the song "Fish." Um, I also wanted to highlight this little moment because, oops, because when Darian started twerking, them cutting to Hershey. Hershey was just giving like.
I'm like, do it stink? What is it giving, Hershey? I'm sorry, I gotta.
No, I don't think it was
Cause
that.
Darian don't give stank, bitch. Darian
I
don't
don't
give
think it
stank,
was
bitch. But I'm
that.
like,
I think it was given like, mother is very like, she's a mother, a mother. So
put
I feel like
together
it was
classy,
given
yeah.
very like, yes, like, ooh, you know,
Can
um,
we pause this? Cause shout out to
yes,
Darian,
we can
baby.
pause here too
Darian in
because
drag gives a little bit of mother Ariel O'Hara
yes,
Monroe,
I can
and
see
a
that.
little bit, and just a little bit of Shuni the rapper.
I was about
Just a
to say
little bit of
that.
Shuni.
I was about to say that.
I live
Definitely
for it.
also giving Shuni the rapper.
Darian's a
Definitely
bad
also giving
bitch.
Shuni the rapper. Yes. I was
Darian is a
like,
bad
he looks
bitch.
like somebody in drag. And just in case y'all don't know, I wanted to
Not
give
you
like a
got the
side by
photo.
side. I wanted to give a side by side. I wanted to give a side by side. Um, but yeah, shout out to the dog Shuni the rapper. Um, but yes, definitely giving Shuni the rapper tease. I wish I could do a side by side, but yes, definitely giving Shuni the rapper,
Oh my
popular
gosh.
New York battle rapper. But
You
yes,
ain't
they
shit.
kind of
Shout
look
out to
alike.
Shuni, baby.
They kind of look
Shout
alike.
out to Shuni.
Yes, but
You
yes,
ain't,
definitely giving
you ain't shit
twin
for that.
now.
You
But
ain't shit for that.
but yeah, but yeah, it was cute to see him, up in geesh, as they say, and
He got
do
up
his
in it,
big
and I
one.
ain't mad at it. Shout out to Darian.
Yes,
Now I
yes, yes,
do
yes.
have a question for Darian, baby, because I noticed
Mm-hmm.
during this scene where he was throwing ass on that sprinter, his
Mm-hmm.
hair is slicked back. Now, does he
Yes.
have a perm, or is Darian Dominican? Miss
I don't know.
Dominicana. Baby,
Yes.
please tell me he don't have a perm in his head.
Yes.
Now, if he does have a perm, I ain't mad at it because I live for Darren. But I'm
Yes.
always curious. Anytime I see a black man with a perm, but I think
Hmm.
relapse.
Oh,
But I think, and I hate to go there because he just passed. But anytime I see a grown man with a perm, I think Eddie Kane. So I'm sorry. Shout out to
Jesus.
the actor Michael Wright, who just recently
Yes.
passed today. May he rest in
Yes.
peace.
Rest
But
in
yeah,
peace. Yes.
anytime I see a grown man, a black man with a perm, I think Eddie Kane.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
shout out to
Okay.
Darian, baby. I saw that it was slick back, baby. I said,
That
okay,
slick
I
back.
ain't mad at
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Also, it's also funny because my dad brushes his hair backwards.
Hmm.
So
He brushes it
anytime I see
backwards.
backwards, baby, and that is so. I tried that shit
Backwards.
once.
It kind of gives a
It's
Lando
uncomfortable.
Calrissian teeth, like a Billy D. Williams teeth. Maybe that's what your
Yes.
dad is going for.
Very 50s of him because he brushes it,
Yes.
but he has like the wave pattern is just. But yeah, he
Hmm.
brushes his hair backwards. So when I saw Darian with I was like, okay, this
Yes.
giving perm, not me about to stuff my. But yeah, the scene of them playing the music on the bus was
It was cute.
it was
It was
cute. It was
cute.
cute. Then they zoomed in on the boo boo. I said that's shady as fuck.
Right. I said they're not gonna. He not gonna ever let it down. Little boo boo baby. Like,
Oh,
but you
but
know
then the
what?
side by
Rom is
side.
cute, and the boo boos are cute. So you know
Yes,
what?
I live
I
for Ron.
wouldn't take too much shade to it, but I could see him like being like over it. Like, okay, we get it.
Yeah,
Um,
shout out to Ron, baby.
you know. But yeah. Shout out to Rolling on Revenge. They said Hershey is tied. I definitely get that vibe. Like Hershey is like, I got two kids. I work. They all work, I guess. But like, I'm a working mom. Like, I need, you know, I came here for the foolishness, but I came here to have fun. Like,
Right? If I wanted to be
so,
around nonsense, baby, I could have not really nonsense, but if I wanted to be around
mhm.
antics, I could have stayed home
Yes,
with my kids and
yes,
fucking watch them. Like, come on
yes.
now.
Well, we gonna get to two people that was going back and forth like two siblings. Um, but yeah, that was his facial expression to Darian twerking was hilarious. And then I don't know if we've gotten to it yet, but that big ass martini glass
That
that
like he got
Flaky guy
it's
had,
vibe.
I need one of
It's a
those.
vibe.
I need one of
Definitely.
those. Yes,
Definitely.
yes, yes, yes. So what's your take? And of course, chat, let us know your opinion. What is y'all take on the whole like vaping situation? I see both sides. I feel like on one hand, like you got to be careful. I feel like people are so quick to vape. That's that
Yeah.
nicotine addiction, no shame. But they don't even be thinking about it. They just kind of, they
Do it.
puff.
Yeah.
And I think people think because it's vapor, it's not the same, but it is
Mhm.
still a
Right.
substance that you're blowing into the air. So I understand where pain is coming from. I feel like, Trey being the host, he could have waited until he stepped outside the sprinter, and hit his pen or whatever. But I also feel like, pain is shady. So whatever he say, he could never just say like, "Hey, can you wait to do that?" He would just
Right.
shade you and keep it moving. So, but what did you think?
I'm on Trey's side, baby. I vape. You know,
Hmm.
deep off reference, baby. Last year I took my niece to Cedar Point, baby. It's on the
Hmm.
park vaping. Did not know I could not vape on the park property, baby.
They said,
On my
"Excuse
way
me,
out,
sir."
yes, on my way up, PA came on, baby. If you got to smoke, go to the smoking section with that shit. I said, "Ooh." I said, I'm on my
The
way out. You
smoking
ain't gotta worry
section.
about me no more, baby. But yeah, I vape, baby. Um, as long as nobody's kind of like I'm not gonna vape in like in that closed space because I want to respect people who kind of don't. But yeah, if we
Yeah.
out in the public and there's a breeze, baby, fuck that shit. Like,
Right.
I mean, I'm
Right.
gonna vape. But yeah, if we're indoors or like I'm gonna be kind of respectful of but I kind of feel like King Payne was kind of looking for a problem because he walked on the
He was.
bus kind
He
of
was.
negative or in a bad mood, like
He's
he dealing
always
with his.
disgruntled.
He
And if
is.
he took off a layer, I feel like he would feel a little better.
It's probably that crown, baby.
Yes.
Crown probably got him hot and disoriented, baby.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel like King
Like,
Pan was looking for a moment, so he took that and kind of ran with
and
it,
ran with it.
and we
Yeah.
got this, baby.
I could see that.
Mm, mm, mm.
But a small little miscommunication really just divulged into a situation, the big ass martini glass. And was that Henny? Because there was
That's what I
brown in
want to know.
that. So I would have.
Maybe
What substance?
Crown
Not
Royal.
substance. what liquid was in there? Cause
Shout out to Ian, baby.
Crown Royal, that's a lot of crown, baby.
That is.
You gonna finish that all tonight?
Shit.
Jesus.
What he was dealing with, probably. Imagine being stuck on the bus on a
Hmm.
sprinter. I'm gonna
Yes.
say for like 3 hours with motherfuckers just being petty, baby. Yeah,
It
I'm going
should have
down
gave
with all.
Flavor of Love when they was on their way to that the hot tub challenge.
Oh my gosh, when New York and Rain got to it, yes,
Yeah.
bitch, yes you do. Yeah, I felt sorry for that
Yes.
that van driver
Yes.
because
Yes.
I
Yes.
know
Yes.
he was going through it.
Yes. Also, it could have gave what was that season? Oh girl, remember she was like I think she was blazing and she was twirling around the pole. I think her name was like, oh, I don't remember her name. Maybe Smiley or something like that.
Patience.
Maybe it was Patience. I just remember she was half Asian, and she was like, "Well, if this don't work out, I'll just go back to Japan and find a Japanese
Patience.
man."
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Patience, patience, patience,
Mama
patience,
got
patience,
drunk and was
baby.
twirling on that.
She got drunk and hit that Japanese. She hit that breakdown. It was speaking of Japanese. And then I'm sorry, deep, 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 because this has been on my mind for the longest. Remember, she was speaking in Japanese, and she taught Nibbles how to say egg roll, and all Nibbles kept saying throughout that conversation was egg roll, and from the
Yes,
Japanese. I said, this bitch Nibbles is so simple. But yes,
just
it was
egg
patience.
roll.
It was patience. Yes,
And
twirling on
how
that
funny
damn
is it
roll.
that
Yes.
Nibbles had whole allegations, and she taught her to say egg roll, which is another.
I
Oh,
forgot Toasty did put the porn allegations on her baby,
right.
on her.
This
Goodness,
looks
what a
like
wall
porn, baby
season it was.
girl. Jesus. Oh my god. You know what? Thank God they didn't put that on Javante. Thank God they didn't have the ad like this looks like an ad baby boy. Thank God. Thank God. Cause you know sex work is work. I support
Oh
sex
my
work, but
goodness.
just for the
Oh,
show, I think that's yes. Thank you, Rolling on Revenge. Patience. Yes. That was her name. But yeah. I don't know why them being on the sprinter made me think of that. But yeah, he got that
oh
big
my
ass
goodness.
martini glass. Them going back and forth,
I can't. I'm
them
sorry.
going back
I
and forth
can't.
was hilarious. At first it was giving draining, but once they started talking about face cards, I was like, okay, I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it.
And
Them going
Loso
back and
Messias
forth,
came over like, oh, what's going on over here? What's happening?
right?
Like, girl, you
He
see
is
what the fuck's
attracted
going
to
on?
mess. He is
You
attracted to
see what's
mess.
going on? Ooh,
Like, yeah. But that was funny. The whole face card situation.
was the key.
Um,
I'm like, because this is so unnecessary. White folks
yes.
on the street don't know what the fuck is going on. First of all, it's
Listen, the
niggas on the
bystanders
it's
were bystandering.
listen.
The bystanders were bystandering.
It's niggas in suburbia and they acting a fool,
Yes,
baby. We gotta get out of
yes,
here. That's what it's
absolutely.
giving.
This
Oh my
also sent me
gosh.
because I said no shade. I think they both have great skin, bone structure, all of that, full lips, all of that. Black kings, if you will. But I said if this is a competition, baby, this was not the steal that I. This was not
That
the.
part.
This wasn't the
Not the
time because
angle.
yes,
Yeah. Not the
because
frame.
Trey is looking like when you accidentally make eye contact with a stranger, and you just like, oh, I didn't.
And campaign drunk as hell, baby.
Yes, yes, yes. But both of them. Trey is also giving who's that peeking through my window with this glare. I don't know. I'm not really living for it.
It's
But
very when a white person makes eye contact with a black person, they give you that face. They don't really smile,
yes,
but
it's
it's
giving
that.
like I want to say why you here, but I'm gonna keep it cute and I'm gonna keep it moving. I want to ask you for your credentials, but I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it cute.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know. My granddaughter has told me about the plight of black people. So I'm a she's she working on me. So I'm in my business. That's kind of what it's giving. But yeah, the also him making that circle around Trey was also sending me. The whole situation was kind of giving Sheree versus Marlo.
Hmm.
Remember when they was like going back and forth? I feel like that's kind of what it's giving. I feel like
Oh
that's
my
also what it was
gosh.
giving. But but yeah, everybody is just kind of like dispersed because they separate. Um, but yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm like Trey, if you're the host, I feel like you need to be the bigger person. Which
Right.
shout out to him because he was the bigger person. Like he, went to Payne and was like, like I'm not trying to have like a real issue with you. Like I don't have a real issue with you. I think it was just a miscommunication. Like, we can dead it. And they did for about probably all of 15 minutes. They got that wine in them and then they started arguing again. So yeah. What were your thoughts on the situation? It's giving
Very
big bro,
petty.
little bro energy. No shade.
It
Like it's giving
is.
like siblings that just getting on each other's nerves.
Yeah, I said it's petty.
Yeah.
The mug off was entertaining, but it just became kind of draining because I'm like, what are we arguing about, or what are y'all arguing about?
That's
Like,
what I
I
find
got
myself wondering all the time.
confused. Like, I want to
Yeah.
say I feel like Trey feels not feels like, but I feel like Trey is kind of nitpicking at King Payne because King Payne is kind of picking with Dream and Rock,
Hmm.
and I feel like Trey's kind of reciprocating that energy. I feel like this is where that's stemming from, but I
You
feel
think
like this
so?
for kind of almost. I feel like
Okay.
King Payne goes around just kind of antagonizing people, and I kind of feel like Trey's kind of doing the same thing,
Yeah.
just like a
Yes,
little bit.
Chris. Yes, it was exhausting. It got to a point where after the mug off, I was like, okay. But before the mug off, I was also over it. But that little
Yeah,
part was funny. But yeah, once they started arguing about nonsense, I was just like, what are we even mad about?
right.
Um, and yes, PB, Trey's face never declined. But that still, baby, was not doing them no favors. No, no shade. But yeah, I but yeah, I thought that the argument was unnecessary. Um, I did laugh at Hippie Goldberg. I don't know if that's actually what he said, but that's what I heard, and I said hilarious, like too funny. Um,
Ooh.
but yeah.
Um,
Uh,
comment. I'm sorry to cut you off again.
oh no, go ahead.
Because somebody did say this before. Trey and King Payne were reading each other at the movie night when it was good.
Oh,
So this is
okay.
probably boiling over
They read the
from
fuck out of each other,
that.
just giving context. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Okay, shout out to you, MXHDTV. Thank you for refreshing our memories. Yes. Um, I forgot who said this, but somebody put out drug allegations. I said, not again. This I don't know if I don't know what the girls are doing. I don't know if they crackheads or what. I said, not crack.
My goodness.
Doing crack at a wine tasting in Santa Maria is a choice.
Pretty bold.
That's a choice. Yeah. That's in somebody's memoir. That's in somebody's memoir for sure. Um, I said that this dynamic is kind of
Oh my
giving like
god.
BGC, where like they all, because I feel like they all are getting annoyed at King Payne, but like I feel like it's kind of similar to BGC, where like the girls all end up kind of disliking one person, and sometimes it's valid. Sometimes that girl is annoying as hell. Like, I'm trying to think of somebody from BGC that was annoying.
Aaliyah.
Uh,
All of season
yeah,
three.
yeah, I can see that. Like, or no, I would say more like Amber, because everybody like was annoyed with Amber, and she
Right,
didn't
right,
deserve to
right.
get jumped, but she was annoying as hell, and I get why they
Hmm.
didn't like her, but like everybody kind of started to dislike her or whatever. Or like Janae from season 10, I want to say, the one that got kicked
Hmm.
out,
Hmm.
something like that. But I feel like that's kind of what King Payne. That's what it's kind of giving with King Payne. But King Payne is shady, so it's like if you go around shading everybody, you can't be surprised when everybody starts to kind of
Right,
shade you back. Like
right.
it's not my fault you tagged three people and they all tagged you back.
True,
Like
true.
so, I definitely don't think he's a victim. And he's slick because you gotta watch him. He'll definitely have somebody caping for him. Like at first it was whatchamacallit, David, and then who was it this outing? It was somebody that was trying to speak up for him. I can't remember who it was.
Andre.
Andre, yes, it was Andre. I was like, why are y'all speaking for this man? He got vocal cords, he can speak. Like, but yeah, I don't know. Um
Hmm.
I did okay, so basically at this point, I don't know if this was a production thing. I don't know but or just perfect timing. But David ends up calling, and T-Pain calls him back. I thought that the music they started playing when David's name was mentioned sent me. It was kind of giving like the sequel to a horror movie. Like you thought the killer was dead. You thought the killer was dead, baby, but boom, they just jumped off the closet on your
My
ass.
goodness.
And everybody, it was also funny because everybody was like worried. Like they were like, oh, like
Is he
everybody's like,
coming?
oh,
Is he
like
coming
David, is he
here?
coming? Does he know? Dream was like, does he know our location? I said, Mama's thought he
Them
was gonna
girls
show up
are
with the
nervous,
blammy,
baby.
baby. Thought he was gonna show up with the blammy, like, I feel like Drew was getting like, listen, I'm a
Oh,
big
girl, I
girl, but
gotta
I can't,
leave. My goodness.
I can't outrun no gun, baby. This is not happening. It's not happening. It is
Oh
not
my
happening.
gosh.
And I also want to say shout out to Blue Devil Babe. Thank you for being
Yes.
here,
Thank
Miss
you for being
Mamas.
here. Shout out to everybody that's in the
Appreciate
building.
you. Yes. I also wanted to highlight PB's comment. He said, well, some of us spend time making friends, others made enemies. You can't isolate yourself and then get mad. I agree with that. I agree with that. I feel like King Payne is the type of person where if everybody having a good time, he gonna be in a corner, like deep sighing to
Mhm.
the point where you like, what is your issue? Like, why are you the negative energy in a room full of positivity? Um, so I do feel like that is the case. Chris also said, "Is it just me, or does it seem like King Payne doesn't want any resolution?" Yeah, I just feel like he's disgruntled. He's disgruntled, and whatever he dealing with is within himself. And I feel like it's not really about the group. But it's like if you trying to have brotherhood with these people, I feel like you can't be in a negative space. Like, don't nobody want to be around a negativity. Like, I don't know. How do you feel about that, Troy?
Oh, I agree. King Payne is like I said, he just came on a bus being negative. Like I don't think he wants. I think King Payne wants like this harmony because I feel
Hmm.
like King Payne wants to be the person that kind of gets the group back on track.
Yeah.
Like when
He wants to be the anchor.
David, yeah, like when David and
Hmm.
Trey were going back and forth, he was like, "Oh, y'all should let me resolve your beef, or y'all should let me mediate." It's like you messy as fuck. Like why the fuck would
Right. Why are
you
you of all
mediate
people?
anything? So yeah,
Like,
King Payne, like somebody said, he could dish it, but he can't take it. Like he can
hmm
nitpick with Dream and Darian with this perm baby. I'm living for it. But I
yes,
feel like King Payne can nitpick with Dream and PB, and when Trey does it, it's like an issue. Like, oh, you doing too much. All of that.
right.
So it's
How do you
typical.
feel about Fly King Eyes unit?
I'm not mad at it.
Hmm.
Um, no shit. I feel like Fly King I should just go bald. Keep the
Okay, that's
beard, but go bald.
okay. It's a low shade.
It I feel like the designs are kind of too heavy.
Okay. Not
Like
heavy.
the too
Too bulky, too wide,
yeah,
maybe
too
too
thick.
okay.
Very
Too
thick.
thick. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Um
other than that, shout out to fucking eye.
yes, 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 yes. So they had wine and barbecue, which I said is an interesting combo. Um it'd be interesting if they had like seafood or Italian food or something like that, but I guess barbecue also works. Um I also noticed how when that food came out, everybody was wolfing that shit down. They were so into the food that it was silent while while King Payne and Trey were
Trey.
arguing. It was silent. I was like, oh, I noticed that nobody jumped in. I was like, oh, they eating that food, and I thinking
Girls
that they
was
was eating
hungry.
that food because they thought somebody might flip another table, and they was like, bitch, I'm about to get my, I'm gonna give me at least a good couple of sliders in before y'all decide to act the food and flip this damn table. So yeah, they was. It looked the food looked good too. I was here for it.
I said, no shit. Can
Um,
we get a table where everybody can kind of stretch their elbows out and it's not literally on
they
top
do
of
be shoulder to
everybody?
shoulder, shoulder to
My
shoulder,
goodness,
baby.
baby.
Yes.
It's giving. Remember back in elementary school when you would celebrate Thanksgiving? It's kind of giving one of those tables
Like a
where,
kitty table.
yes,
Okay. Yes.
almost when you sit. Well, at my elementary school, they would put down the paper on the floor in the hallway, and then we would sit down and we would we would break bread. This is what that's
On
kind of
the
giving.
floor?
On the floor, baby. Of course, the floor would be clean, but
Oh,
in the hallway they would put like the paper down, Sabbath
they ain't had
celebration.
no table?
They did have tables, but I guess it was just kind of more space in like the hallway, like a big
Okay.
super group of like fourth graders, kind of
Okay.
breaking bread over a mock table or whatever. But this is kind of what that's
Okay.
giving. Everybody shoulder
You
to
said
table,
the concept
shoulder to
of a
shoulder.
table. I'm
Yeah,
screaming.
everybody
Yes. Okay.
shoulder to shoulder is kind of what it's giving. But the food
Yeah.
did look good, baby. The
It
food looked good.
did. It did. But yeah, I would have definitely. I want to go wine tasting. We should do a wine tour. That would be fun.
That would be tea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't end up like Peter Griffin where where you actually like swallow the wine, baby. Spit, don't swallow.
Well, you know what's funny? I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that somebody, oh, I think it was Dream that was like they cut the Dream like right before they got the food, and he was like, "I feel so fucking good right now." I said, "Mama's is wine drunk like a motherfucker." I said, "Okay, Dream, maybe a little more spitting, little less swallowing, okay?" Like I feel like Mama's was definitely
Was lit.
lit.
Yes.
Like, but you know
Definitely
what? You
lit.
having a good time. I'm not mad at it. But
Baby, and
yeah,
you want to eat some barbecue? Like that,
exactly.
baby.
All you need
That's
is a
that's
nice
fine.
little edible, a
That
nice
part.
little, a nice
To
little
balance it
buzz,
out,
and hmm
yes.
that's a good night. That's a good day.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Very good day.
so remember when I said that Trey and King Payne they squashed their shit before they got to the table and ate? Well, it's
Hmm.
back up again. They're
Hmm.
arguing again for some odd reason. I don't get it. Something about Payne being a victim, but not really being a victim. Payne is like, I don't have an issue with anybody. I don't know. Can you make sense of it? Can somebody in the chat make sense of it? Because I don't really understand what the beef is. And you know when I don't understand the beef, you know what my last resort is. You know what I think by default.
I was gonna go there, but I'm like, James, I'm sorry, Trey is in a relationship with James, so I don't think he would.
I
I
don't
don't
listen.
think
I
it's
don't want to
that.
disrespect nobody's relationship. I'm just
I don't think
saying.
it's
I don't
sexual,
understand what the issue is.
but it is very nitpicky. It
Hmm.
is kind of giving I want you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is also kind of giving, like you said, older brother, younger brother. Very
Yeah.
petty,
To be
very
honest,
just.
I kid, but like I think it gives like they just have different personalities. Like
Mhm.
I feel like Payne is the type of person to be very shady, and I feel like Trey is the type of person that is not gonna let you get by with nothing. Like if you shade him, he not gonna just be like, "Oh, okay." Like he gonna be like, "Bitch, what?" Like he gonna clap back. So I
Right.
feel like it's a deadly combination of Payne like always poking the bear and like Trey always taking the bait. And I feel like that's why they always get back into it.
Hmm.
I feel like that's the dynamic that a lot of people have on these types of shows. Somebody is always willing to poke the bear, the other person is always willing to take the bait, and that's why they always go back and forth. But yeah, they have a discussion about who's best dressed. I thought they already determined that to be PB, but Andre is basically like, oh, like I think some people misunderstood the assignment, and so actually, I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Now they're talking about the whole David situation. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place, but they're talking about the David situation. How did you feel about him taking that call while at Trey's event?
Payne did it to be messy, but I kind of
Hmm.
feel like everybody was kind of overreacting. Like Homeboy is not about to pull up. He's
Yeah,
not on his way to like come see y'all. Like Kane did it
right.
to get a reaction, and he got the reaction that he was looking for.
I
Um,
could see that too. Yeah, I
so
definitely feel like
so
that's what it was given.
Kane
Like,
did it to be he did it to be messy.
yeah, basically, kind of like, oh, like let me, you know, the bitch that get y'all feathers ruffled. Let me call
Hmm.
them up, see how y'all feel about that. But I also see where Trey is coming from, where it's just like we trying to be positive, we trying to get back on our good foot, and you trying to create even more issues by bringing up David, somebody who threatened everybody and themselves too.
True.
Yeah.
I'm just curious as to why Trey doesn't have this energy for Loso, somebody who's also kind of just as
I think
messy
it's because
and
they're friends.
but you can't, at least in my opinion, and I'm not coming at you, but I feel like it's kind of like
Hmm.
almost being a hypocrite. You
Hmm.
can't really be like, "Hey, I don't mess with you because you're kind of I don't fuck with you because you're messy or you start a pot." Where Loso kind of does the same thing. Loso doesn't start the pot, but whenever there's drama, Loso's there, kind of adding fuel to the fire, or even the shit with Andre. Like I don't understand
Hmm.
how Trey could hold Pan to the fire for being messy, but he doesn't hold Loso to that same standard. Especially after
That's
Loso
true.
came for him in a group full of people, like
That is
in a
true.
room full of
He
people. So
did.
I'm
He
sorry.
did.
It's just a little bit of a hypocrite for me. From like Trey Howard, at least because you just can't be like I don't do mess, you messy, you nitpick when Loso does the same thing and you call him your father. So
He
it's just
yeah. I it never fails. Every group like situation that they get into is like they have to take a moment to calm Loso down. Like it never fails. It's every single like group scene that they're in. Like it's almost like he sees that like other people are getting attention, and now he has to like that's his only way of getting
mhm.
people's attention is to blow up and yell and do a bunch of shit. It's like you don't have to do that. You know, you can just like talk, be funny, ask questions, be inside. Like you don't have to yell and beef with people to like
Child,
create
just be
content.
light skinned.
Child, I want more than that. I was gonna say earlier. I want a lot more than that because that's like nothing. That's like below the bare minimum. But yeah, I also want to say I want to highlight the um I want to highlight Trey's mini crash out once King Payne left the table. he was he was going off, and to me it was funny as hell because I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, first of all, why are there kids at a wine tasting space? I don't know. Maybe they have stuff for kids. I don't know. Maybe parents they can they ain't got no babysitter, so they bring the kids. But I said not him cussing and carrying on and bitches and hoes and fucking this and blah 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 and the kids in the background within ear distance. I know their parents was just like,
Very the mother from SpongeBob,
yes,
ushering her kids away from the nonsense.
yes,
Yes.
like let's get away from this foolishness. Like,
Also, shout out to Mama trying to settle empanadas in the middle of that chaos, baby.
yes, I said that. But I also said mamas need to know how to read a room. You see a bunch of people arguing. But I also feel like giving. I also feel like it was given like maybe she needs a Snickers. Like you acting up. Maybe you just need some food to calm your ass down.
Yeah, maybe you needed a good chunky empanada, baby.
Yes,
Maybe
because
that'll
these
calm your ass
empanadas
down.
will put your ass to sleep. So
That
maybe
part.
you needed to calm your
That
ass
part.
down.
That part.
Like I also, I'm thankful, bare minimum, but I'm thankful that he didn't turn that energy onto Miss Mama. He was like very polite to her, like, "Hey,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm a little preoccupied with something right now. Can you come back in a little bit? Because I do want
Well,
an empanada, but I'm kind of going back and forth
true.
with somebody right
True.
now.
I feel like I feel like if anybody would have probably turned up on Miss Empanada, they probably would have got twirled. Baby, they out
Yes,
there in the vineyard. And you know who on
yes.
the vineyards, baby.
Hey, and rightfully so. Rightfully
Listen.
so. Don't do our good sis. Just trying to make a living. Um, but yeah. So now we get to the point where they're talking about who has the best fit. Um, and then Andre is like, oh, well, I don't think Loso and a couple other people, I don't think they met the requirements. This is this is the light to like light the bomb to explode the whole situation with Loso versus Andre.
Andre.
They
Mhm.
go back and forth. I did kind of get where Loso was coming from, where it's like, I mean, I am kind of preppy. Like I have on a tie and a button up. That's kind of preppy, by default. But I don't think it was given country club tees. It was given more schoolboy, more corporate, I'm going into the office tees, which I don't think is what they were trying to go for. I think they were going for like, we're at a wine, we're at a vineyard, it's a country club, like that kind of tea, Heathers, if you ever watched that movie, kind of maybe.
Yes, 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 yes.
Um,
Shout out to
but yeah,
Heathers.
they get into a whole back and forth, and I'm just like, is it really that serious, y'all? Is it really that serious? Like, and again, I would live for this if it was like some funny reads going back and forth. But I will say, I'll give Loso another thing. He ate that one thing when he was like, "Is it Polo?" And he was like, "It's Zara." And then Loso turned around and was like, "It should have been Polo." Like basically, like should have been Polo. I thought that was funny, but outside of that, it was just them yelling at each other, and it was just like this right here, like basically it should have been Zara. I mean, it should have been Polo, not Zara. But yeah, the argument didn't really divulge into anything. But what did you think of this back and forth?
I was over it. I said not in public. Andre, you're EP. Why are you arguing with your cast member? And I
Yeah,
live for Andre, but it's like time and place. Like,
yeah,
um, I just toned. Oh my goodness, I tuned out. I zoned out. Pretty
yeah.
much.
What did you think of them meeting up after the fact, though?
I said Loso might have a drinking problem. No shade, but
They did
homeboy
say that in the comments. No
can't
shade. It said
like
keep giving him alcohol.
yeah, like you keep turning up and then you realize like, oh my gosh, I just then you want to start crying. Like, what the fuck are you crying for? You grown as
The
shit. Like,
tears were yeah. I
yeah.
was like,
I'm like,
cause he
Andre's
was
better than
like,
me. Cause you can't flip on me and then come in my face crying, talking about something I was triggered because you said I didn't go to college. I would laugh in that
I
man's
was like,
face. I would laugh in his
I
fucking
was
face.
like,
Like,
what does this have to do with you not going to college? I'm so
I wouldn't even
confused.
laugh. I'm sorry. I just probably would have. I would have sprayed him with bear mace. I just
Not
probably
the
would
bear
have took
man.
off on Loso. Like, it's too
Jesus.
much. You want to get drunk and then you want to
Men
start crying.
can cry, but I hate when anybody weaponize their tears. And I feel like
Yeah,
that might have been what he was doing, no shade. Men definitely can cry, but it was just given like, what do you, I'm lost.
cause
What are you
was it?
crying
Didn't
for?
he cry at the his event when him and Andre got into
He
it?
did. He did.
The
And maybe he's
museum
one of those people that
exhibit,
cries
right?
when he's upset. Yeah, the Black Art Museum, yeah.
Yeah,
But
art
maybe he's
museum.
one of those people that cries when he's overwhelmed or upset. But I was just like, I don't get where are we going with this? Like I don't get
And you
yeah.
know, not to be that person, and this is kind of off topic, but earlier this morning I was watching a clip from Road Rules Challenge. Shout out to the Road
Hmm.
Rules Challenge back on MTV. There was a
Yes.
fight, and two white girls started bawling, crying because there was a fight. And I'm like, what the fuck
Hmm.
are you crying for? Like, y'all weren't involved in the fight. You weren't
Yeah.
attacked. You're watching
Yeah.
footage of a fight and you're crying. Loso kind of gives me that. Why? What
Yeah.
the fuck are you crying for? Like, you started this. You provoked this. What are you shedding tears for? Like,
Right.
you literally caused all of this. Like, what are you crying for? So
Yeah.
I'm so confused. And if the cameraman decides to give this man any more like camera time of him crying, baby, I think I might just
Hmm.
tap out of Chasing LA. I do not need to
Oh,
see a grown ass man crying for nonsense, for foolishness that he created. Like, what are you
that's
shedding tears for?
true. He gives me like he's just a very emotional person. And like
It's
again, like we kind of
performative.
talked about this before. You said what?
Very it's performative. Theatrics.
It kind of is, but I think it's also eh, I'm not gonna say it's because he's Spanish or because he's Latin, but I know some
Say
people.
it.
It's like
Is are you lying? Is he lying?
it's like they've accepted that like that's just how they are. Like, oh, I'm passionate. I'm this, I'm that. And it's like I get that, but at the same time, girl, I don't want to see your crocodile tears every time we come together. Like it's too much. Can we have a event where you are just chilling and cracking jokes and being fun? Like, can we do that every time we come together? You crying and throwing up and screaming and all of this and it's just like, oh my god, you a grown man. You gotta
Very
regulate your
Judy J
emotions,
from
mama.
BGC7.
Yes,
Very Judy.
and the
The what
alcohol
is it?
does
The
not
boy
help.
that cries wolf. And this is
Yeah,
only episode 6, so
yes,
I really can't. Yeah, like the
yes.
alcohol does not help. I'm tired of it.
And I said
Um,
this in another review. I feel like, in my experience, people that act like that, they always have somebody to calm them down. They always have somebody to run to them and be like, "Are you okay? Oh my God!" Like So I feel like they feel comfortable doing it because they they always get the reaction they want when they do it. I guess. Whereas I feel like if you start crying in front of me and I don't understand like what's going on, I'm gonna just be looking at you crazy. Like,
Right.
what the fuck? Like, is she crying? What's going on? Like, I don't understand what's happening. Um, but yeah, they end up talking about it, which I appreciate because like I said, previous seasons of previous shows, they don't know how to talk about it. They just
Mhm.
continue the foolishness. But they talked through their feelings. They hugged again. I think that they could be friends. They could be cool. But I also just feel like Loso is trying Andre. I feel like it's something about Andre. I don't know if it's because he's the executive producer. I don't know if it's because he's kind of like the anchor, I guess, of this season. But he just keeps going particularly for Andre. And I feel like I get Andre's frustration because he like it's always me. You always got an issue with me, but when other people say shit, you be chilling. So I don't really get the issue. Um but let's highlight some comments. Um Shout out to Chris. Thank you for being here, still being here. She said they talk and will still continue the foot. Exactly. Like even with King Payne and Trey, they hugged, came to an understanding. 15 minutes later, they arguing again. It's like, what the fuck? We just we just fixed it, guys. Like to kind of quote Hershey, we just got over this, and now we
Mhm.
back here again. Like record time.
A
But
vicious cycle.
the empanadas, I didn't see the empanadas, but I'm assuming they look good. I'm assuming they were delicious.
Oh
Mamas
yeah.
was determined to
Oh,
get them empanadas to
listen,
the and I would have been
listen.
like, listen, I don't know what Trey got going on, but I'll take a
Yeah,
couple.
bring
Like
your pan
I'll
over here,
take
baby.
it.
You know I go up for Mexican food, baby. You know I
I
go up
would have
for the
been over
Mexican
there while they
food.
was
Yes,
talking. Like, did anybody try the empanadas? I thought the
yes.
empanadas
I
was
thought they.
lovely. Like,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Rolling on revenge. Shout out to you. They said, I told y'all he bipolar. He does go from 0 to 100 in a second, and I'm just like, you got to regulate them emotions, mamas.
Yeah.
You
It's
got to be
intense.
able to, yeah, because it's too much. PB said, me, Darian, and Dream were fucking them empanadas up. I'm glad somebody was,
That
because
part, baby. Now y'all
y'all
got
over
me
here
want to go get some
arguing.
damn empanadas. Like,
Yes,
let me
listen,
let me call up a saucer real
I
quick
might
and see
have
what they
to.
got going
I might have to. I might
on.
have to walk down the street and give me some empanadas. Yes.
Listen.
And I think she had tamales too, baby.
Oh baby. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
definitely gonna get Mexican food after this.
yes,
I gotta
absolutely.
get Mexican food after this.
Shout out to her. Look at her
Oh,
influence.
we.
Young icon. Yes.
Right? She saw the nonsense coming on. Let me bring them some fresh empanadas
Let
and
me.
see if they can
Yeah.
listen. And she
Yes.
done started something. Shout out to her, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But But yeah, just let me highlight a couple more comments. It didn't bleed into the next episode or the next scene, but Spicy Ritter said I was gonna ask if anyone tried the empanadas. Yes, because food will definitely lower the irritation in the room. So that's something they can bond over.
True.
Um,
Absolutely.
the cameraman in the shop's cracking me up. Yes, I'm like I think maybe they need to like step back and zoom in a little bit because
Mhm.
yeah, it's a little distracting at times. But
You know what sends me is when the cameraman is filming, like in the camera, and they can see themselves in the camera, so they slowly try
so they
to,
back up.
yeah, slowly try to step out of the camera
Yes,
frame. And I'm like, that is so
let me back up a little
funny
bit.
to me.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Um, shout out to Constance Wu Child 1793. They said, "Is it really that serious?" Should be the tagline for the Chasing franchise. Yes, because people, the way people be reacting to stuff, I'm like, is it the camera? Like, I don't understand. Like, why this is such a big deal. But Losa only has one level, and that is loud. Yes, loud and theatrical. Some people
Yes.
might say it's a Latin passion. I'm not saying that, but somebody might say that. Somebody
My
might say that. You know.
goodness. Now
But
Latin
yeah.
passion. I can't.
Um, but yes. Let's. Do you have anything else to say about this scene? Cute little
No.
scene. It kind of lasted the whole most of the episode, but
Yes, majority of the episode. No. No more notes about this.
okay. So we get into a scene, the next scene with I said Andre and Javante meet up in the park to cruise. I mean, do some take some
My
photos.
goodness, not cruise.
Um, when he said they met up in a
Together. My
when they
goodness.
met up in a park, baby, I said to do what? You know what? Maybe I'm just a heathen. I'm just a heathen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, you gotta ask questions, baby.
Yes,
You
yes,
gotta ask questions, baby.
yes. Because I was just like in the park, and you know the outfit that Javante got on is giving cruising. All he needed some
It
big ass
is.
glasses,
Goodness. Or a hoodie.
like
A big ass
or a
hood
hoodie.
covering his head. That
Yes,
part.
yes.
Goodness.
But I said, where did they meet up in the? Where are they meeting up in the park to do? But they do some photography for Shop Him. Apparently, Javante has been a model for Shop Him for a while, so you know they've known each other for a while. And they after that they are at the playscape just talking. And I said that the scene was kind of interesting to me because I think the editing was weird because the way that they were talking, it seemed like this scene happened before the wine tasting.
Right.
Because
Hmm.
he because Andre was like, oh, like hey, I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm like, we just y'all were just together in the last scene, so and nothing really suggested that time passed. So I'm like, what do you mean? And then he was like, oh, I've been kind of MIA because of the whole like sex work, escort allegations. When I was like, oh, so this must have been before the wine tasting. I think I don't know why they put it here. Like I feel like they could have put this scene before the wine tasting.
Right.
It would have made a lot more sense. But um they talk about that. I think, I like Javante. I think Javante is cool. He's not really like seemingly he tries to throw his little shade, but it kind of gets Cynthia Bailey. Like when they was on the sprinter, I forgot what he said, but it was very much giving Cynthia Bailey tease. Like the shade was like, aw, but it was like, oh, she tried, but I like Javante, so I'll allow it. But
Was that when
he,
King said something and Javante was like, it was supposed to be pretty girls only?
yes,
Something
I
like that.
think,
I
I
was like,
think
my
yes.
goodness.
Um, that's it. Okay, Cynthia, throw your little shade. Um, I said the girls love either a drug allegation or some escort shade or some escort sex work allegation. I said, you know what? It's LA. I'm sure there are a lot of people doing sex work. Like LA, a lot of people say LA is the belly of a beast. You either go there to make it or fall fat on your face. And some of
My
the girls
goodness.
they don't want to take the defeat, so they end up doing sex work. Which again, sex work is work. But
Hmm.
let's not act like there ain't a lot of girls out there that's doing it, to stay in a
Listen,
sunshine state. Okay, just saying. I'm sure
some
it's
got
it's
put on Kosh,
popular.
baby. I ain't mad at that.
It's popular. It's popular. Rodeo Drive, baby. Go
Or
on out there and make
Figaro
you some money.
abs.
Or
Listen.
that's what I should have said. Figaro. Oh, Figaro, baby, making some money. But anyway,
Oh
um,
my god.
so they also talk about another reason why, like I guess Javante hasn't really seen Andre. I guess they normally hang out a lot, but they haven't really been hanging out. Um, of course, we revisit the fact that Andre is with um Javante's family member, and I guess it's caused some division between them because, like, it's a little too close for comfort for Javante. And I thought this was really interesting because they're very like vague about the situation. And no shade, it kind of led me to believe like, was he with your father on Father's Day, Javante? Like, is it your daddy? What's going
My
on?
goodness.
What's going on? Because why are they being so vague about who it is? Like, is it a cousin? Is it a brother?
Hmm.
Is it a best friend? Like, what's
I'm trying
what's
to figure
going
out if
on?
Andres man is Spanish. He's dating
I
Javante's
would
cousin.
guess.
This is
I would
Spanish man.
guess.
Hey,
Latino
see, got him
teens.
up by a Latin man. That
Maybe
part.
he might be a Latin daddy might be tricking on him. I can see that for him. I can see that
Goodness.
happening for him. Like, just saying. But
Yes, it's me K. It's what is it? It's me UKP. Yes, father. We fuck fathers over this way. No shade.
I mean,
Um,
maybe that's the only reason why I feel like he like, because who would want to admit like, oh, you date my dad, you date my father, like that would be a little, you know. But he might, his father might be tripping. You never know.
my
You never know.
goodness.
But it was a cute scene. They talked about their situation. They seemingly got over it. There was a lot of resolution, a lot of not premature, temporary resolution in this scene or in this episode, because they gonna go right back to arguing again next episode. So,
Very true.
um, but yeah, did you have anything else to say about that scene? It was pretty quick.
No, no.
Okay. Um, so now we get a scene with fucking I meeting up with his sister at his grandmother's burial site. So he went and just to, just visit her, where visit the symbolic, symbol of her, I guess, what's left of her on this earth. Um, and they just kind of talk about their relationship with her. He goes a little more in detail about his relationship with her. Talks about who she was. Apparently, she was a pillar of the community. Apparently, when she died, like the mayor came out. They had the firemen, the policemen there. So she was, big money out there. Like she was, her name rang bells in the streets of I don't know what literal in the streets of California, I guess you could say. But Fly talks about, basically the contentious relationship he had with his grandma. It seems like his grandmother was like, she was there physically, but maybe she was like not as emotionally available as they wanted her to be. Like maybe she was a little stubborn and like wasn't really open to like criticism or like things that I guess maybe she think like ways that like she may have rubbed other people the wrong way. Like she wasn't really open to like feedback about that. But they do have a lot of respect for her, which I appreciate. Um, both he and his sister had her whole face. Cause I was like, when I saw the sister, I said, wait, they look like twins. Like she has Fly's whole face. And then I saw that like older photo or like the photo of the grandma when she was younger. I was like, oh no, they have her face, like literally same face. So I thought that that was cool. Um, and yeah, they just talk about their relationship with her. He of course talks again about being taken out of the will, which I thought was unfortunate, but can't take it back. He also mentioned like if he was to even confront her about it, like if she was alive and he found out that she took him out of the will, she would probably act like she didn't know what he was talking about and like, oh, it must have been a mistake or somebody else did. And I said, yes, that is definitely something a older, not even an older black person in the family, but just an older person in a family would do. Like, I did that. Oh, like I don't remember doing that. Maybe it was a mistake, knowing damn well she took him off the wheel on purpose. Like, I don't know. But what were your thoughts on this scene?
I said this was a kind of like a pretty good scene to like conclude the show with. It's always
Hmm.
good to see like these cast members like interact with their family because it again makes them like kind of more human, more relatable. But I
Yeah.
am curious because Fly King said that he and his grandmother, they kind of had like almost like a disagreement or falling out before
Yeah.
she passed. And I was
Hmm.
just wondering, I wonder if Granny went and got that Cybertruck in Ian's name, and that's where the beef came from. No
She got the
shade.
Cybertruck in his name, but it's paid off though. Maybe he. You know what? I'm not gonna go there.
Maybe she went and dipped into his funds and bought that Cybertruck and
Okay.
got it in his name, and that's where the beef came from. But I'm just playing.
Okay.
Shout out to Ian, not too much on his
Yes.
grandmother, but
Yes.
I did say
May she
I
rest in
enjoyed
peace.
this scene. Yes, make sure rest in peace.
Hmm.
Shout out to Ian's grandmother, but like I said,
Hmm.
this scene was cute. I am glad that Ian was kind of able to like articulate his kind of frustrations with the situation surrounding his grandmother.
Right.
Um, I know a lot of people, or particularly like black men, when they're angry or when they kind of come from a place of like confusion or hurt. They don't really know how to express that. So I'm
Right.
glad that he was able to kind of give his grandmother her flowers, but also venting like about what happened, the situation between them or whatever. So
Right.
again, I like that this cast, or at least some of the cast, is like polished and refined. Where like when they're angry or they feel like some type of
Hmm.
resentment or like maybe contention or some shit, they don't
Right.
resort to just being negative and hostile
They
and
talk through their feelings.
blaming. Yeah, they don't go to like pointing fingers and you did this to me and I'm so shout out to Ian. I like applaud adult man, grown man who can not me about to self drag myself because I don't do this. But then again, I kind of feel like I don't need to explain my feelings to you because who are you? So again, shout out to Ian. Um,
No, that's no shade.
yeah,
That's
well,
kind of giving.
shout out to shout out to
Whoa,
Ian
whoa,
for
whoa.
being articulating his feelings and being able to kind of express everything he's feeling with his grandmother. And I'm also glad that his sister was there to like support him, to kind of be a backup for him and to support his
Yeah.
feelings. Yeah, so this scene was a really cute scene. I also
Hmm.
want the Burberry bag and
That he had the crossbody.
that
Hmm.
orange hoodie that he's rocking. Like,
Hmm.
is it a combo? It's a Burberry hoodie and a bag.
Yeah.
Cause the hoodie. Okay, shout out to that Ian. That boy stay
Hmm.
dressed. Like I ain't
He
mad
does.
at that.
He does.
Shout out to
He
Ian.
got money.
But yeah,
But
shout out to Ian. This was a good scene.
yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, like I said, or kind of like similar to what you were saying. Like it's nice that he was able to talk through his emotions. Um, I do get like, of course, like wanting to feel defensive. Like who are you to like me have to explain my emotions to? But it's like I feel like if it's somebody that you want a continued healthy relationship with, I feel like sometimes you do have to just like I don't even want to say humble yourself, but just kind of be vulnerable and like really express where you're coming from so the other person is aware. Because I feel like the more communication that you have, the better you can clear things up. Because I feel like a lot of times beef comes from misconception and like projected feelings that like I'm feeling this way. I don't really know how to express it, so I'm just gonna channel it into this type of energy, and that energy doesn't go well with my energy, and now we beefing. But it's like if I had just told you that I was feeling the type of way, I wouldn't have had to come to you like that. Um, but yeah, it's nice that they were able to visit her grave, and yeah, it was a good way to end the episode. Um, but yeah, that was pretty much it. Shout out to G Baby Pooh Baby in the building. We kind of
Hey,
ended
shout out to your
the
ass.
review, but yeah, thank you for being here. Um, now we, I'm sorry, we were supposed to interview Trey Howard, but Mamas has left us hanging a couple of times, so I don't know. Troy, you kind of you're more of the person that interacts with people that are part of the show for them to come on our platform. So
I think the time difference is what's confusing a lot of people because
okay, okay,
I'm giving people like
yeah.
my time zone instead of like
Hmm.
theirs. So
So
like
Mama's ghosted us,
I did just reach out and
left
say
us
we're
on red.
about to. It said delivered, so I won't say,
Okay,
I won't say seen yet, but I did just reach out and say like we're wrapping the review. So hopefully he
okay.
responds. See if he's available to interview because I forgot that we didn't plug that at the start of the review that we'll
We
be
didn't. We
mentioning
didn't.
Trey
Uh,
Howard,
how
formerly of
long
Chasing Dallas.
do we need to wait,
Um,
or should
we probably should have did this like an hour and a half ago, maybe 2 hours ago. Um, Maybe should
You
have
know
did
what?
this two
That's
hours
that's our fault. Poor planning, child. We done lifted up the what is it? Lifted up the curtain, and y'all seeing our back kitchen, child. Just
ago.
all types of
It's
mess.
very much a quick weave right now.
Yes,
Very much
yes,
giving quick weave antics.
yes. But not
Well,
let you
shout out to the
message him in the
people.
group chat. Period. I know that's right.
My
Like,
goodness.
where is he at?
Right.
Shout out to Ron. Thank you for being here.
Yes,
Good to
Ron was
see
in the thank
you.
you for being
Yes.
here.
Missed you
Yeah.
this episode. Like,
That part. Very much that. Yes.
hmm
Um well I guess I could plug some shout out to the people who came through. Shout out to people who
yes,
stayed
yes, yes,
to
yes.
watch Can't Carry with us on a good motherfucking Saturday.
Yeah.
I am excited for next episode. Like I love doing these reviews. I
hmm
love interacting with you guys. Love chopping it up with you guys. So
Yes.
again, like, comment, share, subscribe. We are
hmm
still on our journey to 1,000 followers. I think we have like 165 subscribers. Let me say
Yeah.
subscribers. We have 165 subscribers until we reach our goal.
Yes. So definitely, please.
And
Yes.
yes. Once we reach that
We
goal, I
trying to
feel
get
like a
there.
whole like door will just fucking open for us. So yes.
hmm
Still waiting for Trey Howard to respond, but if he doesn't,
Baby, I'm hungry. I'm about to.
same baby. Empanadas is like,
Yes.
it's knocking.
Like,
He's knocking on the back door. Should I let him in?
listen.
Listen.
Given a top that basically left you on red after you'd have prepped and everything, child. Just
Oh my
you
god.
know
So
this works for
I have to do
nothing.
better with I have to do better with I keep forgetting about the damn time difference, the time zone.
Yeah, no,
So
that's my fault too. I'll definitely help you with that. But hopefully nobody feels like they got conned into watching this live because they thought that we was. I'll definitely change the thumbnail. I'm sure we'll have him on at some point, but I just want to say shout out to everybody that was here. We've been getting more and more viewership, so I just appreciate everybody that comes through, people that comment, come through and key with us every week. Also the people that are part of the show, PB in the building, Rom in the building.
hey,
Jamar, I didn't see Jamar, but Jamar always come through.
hey, shout out to
Um, but yeah, and of course, like the usual suspects, Ray C, Rolling on Revenge, Spicy
Jamar.
Original. Um, but yeah, thank you y'all for being here. Definitely have a good Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Um, you know, uh, get some sun. Because the sun about to child is about to
Yes.
be winter.
It's about to be
Yeah.
away,
So
tucked
yeah.
away for,
hmm
so go
So
to the
and work on
beach.
that. Yes, and work on that. Getting that situation shaped together now, so that when when the fall
Cuddle
comes,
season come, yes,
yep,
baby.
you
You got
already
that.
got the you
You
got the
ain't
piece.
looking
You
for
ready
somebody
to
last
go.
minute.
Yes,
Listen,
yes.
that part. Heavy
Get a
on
couple
that
people
part,
on that
baby.
roster.
Listen,
Okay. Like,
listen, baby. Enjoy these last few days of summer and
yes,
sunshine because
absolutely.
before you know it, baby, it'll be 30 days or
It's gonna be
300
winter.
days, a motherfucking night. So,
Yeah, yeah,
shout out again to everybody who came through.
yep.
Um, Shout out to the people who are going to watch this on the playback.
hmm
Can't carry. I am Troy.
I'm Damon.
We will see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend
Right.
and stay safe, everybody. Trey
Yes,
Howard, we missed you.
yes,
DM us, baby. We got to catch up and we got to interview.
yes.
But
Definitely.
yes, sorry that
We
we
got
missed you,
word.
Trey. Yes, but again, everybody enjoy your weekend. See you next Saturday for episode
hmm
7 of season 3 of Chasing LA. Peace.
Peace. Yeah.